for tuning in. We're here today to check out the foam roller, or a massage on the foam roller. It's an amazing tool. You might have seen it around the gym or anywhere. I mean, foam rollers are everywhere right now. Physical therapist offices, a lot of other places too. And Pilates studios as well. So we have foam rollers here, and we use it in classes. You can use them as a tool to strengthen the body, especially you can use them for massaging your whole body. And your muscles, but also your fascia, it's basically all the soft tissue, all the connective tissue in your body, ligaments, tendons, and everything around and in between, tends to get stuck, tends to get knotted up. I mean, you know when you have a muscle knot anywhere, and it hurts when somebody touches it, right? So these tight spots or adhesions don't allow the body and the muscles and everything to glide and to move the way you want to. And then basically you are stuck, and your joints and your body is just kind of locked into one position. And obviously that is not going to make you feel any better, okay? So I really, really highly recommend using a foam roller on a regular basis. We teach classes where you can learn how to use them on all the different body parts. Today I will show you one way to massage your thighs and hip flexors. And that's incredibly important for either if you have pain in the knees. Sometimes if the pain is right on the patella and the kneecap, then massaging the quads will help tremendously with that, hopefully. And the other thing is, if you stand or kneel and you feel like you're stuck in this kind of arched back position, that's kind of my typical position if I don't pay attention to it, and your back is really, really tight, okay? It's often because these muscles here, the hip flexors that kind of bend the torso forward here, these get very tight as well. And yes, you can stretch them out. Stretching is always good. But if there's a knot or a muscle adhesion in there, then you need to do that as well. So you need to stretch and massage. So we'll check that out. We're going to start first just on the quads. You're going to come with the foam roller across underneath your thighs. You're going to come onto your elbows and just place your quads down on the roller. And then just start rolling up and down a little bit. Okay? See how it feels. You can roll as far down as just above the kneecap. So there's a little groove just above the kneecap. You can go into that groove. Don't go directly onto the kneecap. And then you can roll all the way up into the hip creases. And the hip crease is the part just below your hip point. If you find the bony part here in the front, and then just below, again, there's a little groove that goes in. That's your hip crease. And that's, you can go all the way up in there. So I would recommend just rolling the whole length of your quads first to see how it feels. If you find a spot that is very, very tight and tender, then that's a sign that there is some kind of muscle knot or adhesion in there. Then, go easy if it's too much. You can kind of stay behind that spot that is really, really tight and just make your way towards it, inch your way closer, and then get back off the tight part so that you can bear it. Also, I'm working on a very firm roller. The black ones are the firmest ones, which means they give you the best kind of deepest massage. So if this is absolutely painful and like you're not going to do it, then they make softer rollers. You can definitely grab a softer one. So depending on which area you want to work and how tender this area is, you might want to get different rollers for different parts. Okay. All right. So then let's look at the hip flexors. I want you to come now all the way to the top of the quads, to the hip crease that we discussed before. So just below your hip point in that groove. And in order to maximize the pressure on it, I want you to lean to one side. So I'm now bringing more weight onto my left hip crease than the right. And it might take you a little while to find that perfect position. Feel free to turn the leg behind you so that you can roll your leg in and out so that you find that perfect spot there. And you just kind of roll up and down. Okay, or rotate. So you're facing down, you're facing sideways. There's really no rules in terms of what's right and what's wrong. Just do what feels good. Okay? It should feel good. And then obviously we're going to do the other side. There is another area that's outside of the hip crease, outside of the hip bone. So right now, I'm working the inside of the hip bone and a little below in here. But if you find that the area just outside of your hip bone is tighter, that's a great muscle to massage too. It's part of the hip flexor group. Gluteus medius, TFL out here. Okay, that can be extremely tight too. So feel free to explore all of those. Okay. And that was a little massage for your quads. Do that regularly. So if it really feels tight, if we really have knee pain or your back really bothers you, do that consistently for like a week, maybe once a day for however long you can bear it, a minute or two. It's a good start. You're really going to see progress in how free you can move, how freely you can move, and then all the tight parts in your back, all that achiness will hopefully go away. All right? Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, use the comment section below to ask me so I can help you refine that or figure out how all that works. And obviously, come on into class and we'll teach you how to do that. Okay? Take care. Tune back in next time. This is Mara Sievers from Concord Pilates. Take care.